Well, hey folks, so I just got done using this Kobalt 40 volt stuff here that I've shown in a couple videos. I was pretty skeptical of it at first, and actually the first time I used the weed trimmer, I could tell it was adequate for my yard, but I just didn't like it. I had to get used to it because I'm used to a, two-stroke machine that, well, it's balanced different. It makes, different power curves. When you pull the trigger, the power, it like revs up right then. This one here has a little bit of a delay to it. And the mower, the first time I used it was the very first mowing of the season, and I still had a lot of dead, thick grass and there's some thatch, and it just couldn't keep up with it. I went through 3 batteries, and I had to pull my gas mower out and finish it. But now that the grass is green, I was able to give it a fair shot. Now, keep in mind, I showed in the previous video, I just mowed the lawn. It it wasn't very tall. Um, I might have taken off a quarter of an inch, maybe some places half an inch, because it kind of grew a little uneven. But that's what we're working with. So the mower didn't struggle at all. It was just, just basically in idle mode. Because if you don't know, it'll spin so many RPMs, it runs pretty low. And then once it senses it's under load and the grass is thicker, it'll ramp up. Oftentimes it's kind of too late, but for something like this, it didn't even have to change the RPM. So I just want to show you kind of what the lawn looks like. I used the lawnmower and the string trimmer. Now my grass isn't all the way greened up yet. It's getting there, but it still has a ways to go. But you can see the stripes in it. I'm going to say for a lawn my size, which isn't very big, and this is done on purpose so I don't have a huge water bill because water is pretty expensive up here. Um, I'd say this setup is totally adequate. I'd probably say even a little larger than this would do it. As long as you kept it mowed once a week. If you missed a week or two and the lawn grew high, like you just fertilized it maybe, or it just rained and it grew, you might struggle a bit with this. But, if you keep it mowed once a week, I don't think I'll have any problems with it. Now, next time I mow it, I'm going to let it get a little longer and we'll try it again. But for right now, did a pretty good job. Um, there's not really much to say about the mower. It's just a 40 volt, lithium brushless push mower. Um, I've got it set the height. I believe I got it right in the middle there. You've got 1 through 7. I've got it set to 4 there. One handle, adjust all the wheels at one time, so that's pretty nice. The grass catcher bag could be bigger. It is a pretty small bag. Could have been a little bigger. My gas mower's quite a bit bigger bag than that, but it's okay. It's got the side discharge there if you want to use that. It comes with an attachment if you want to mulch or whatever. It's a 20 inch. My gas mower is a 21. Now for the price this sells for in the store, I want to say they sell for like $329 plus tax. I probably wouldn't recommend it for that price. Being totally honest, I got this mower on clearance, brand new in the box at Lowe's for $99 plus tax. That's the only reason I bought it. If it was a $329 plus tax, I wouldn't buy it. I just go to Walmart and get a regular old, you know, mower. They've got one that's like $250. It's on clearance at my local Walmart for $109. Or I'd probably just go on Craigslist or Marketplace and pick something up. Just pick up a used one of these or a used gas mower. Um, I'll tell you that the gas equipment, my 20-year-old gas mower compared to this, has way more power and torque. It's just you stink like gas when you're done. And the same thing with the string trimmer. My other string trimmer will run circles around this, but you smell like two-stroke, and it does get annoying the older you get. So this is totally adequate. The string trimmer worked well. Um, I did all the edging here, all around the yard. And when I did that, I found the best thing for me was to have the setting right here on low, which is number 1. That worked great. Just full throttle on 1, it worked great. And then when I went back and did it, the top of the grass around the edges and around the rocks and everything there, what worked best for me is to put it on two, basically full throttle on two. But it is variable. You can control it. Let me show you that real quick. Just trying to get this set up. But it is variable. You push this down and you can hear it. The only thing I wish they would have done different, and I've heard this complaint with some other tools too, battery tools, is listen when I pull it all the way. Listen to how long it takes to ramp up. I'm going to pull it all the way. See how it has that delay? Let me show you again. Do it one more time from a dead stop. You might say that's not a big deal, and I agree, it's not much of a big deal. But if you're used to a two-stroke where you have, instant power as soon as you hit it, it takes a little getting used to. But yeah, I'd say this one's totally adequate right here. It works fine. Now that I've used it a few times, I'm getting the balance, and I'm like I said, I'm used to a two-stroke machine, but it feels pretty balanced. I've got the 5 amp hour battery in it that came with the mower, and on this little bit, like I said, there wasn't much grass. I used a 5 hour amp in the mower, and then I threw it in here, and well, I've got 1 bar left, and you can see I don't have much grass, and like I said, it was only like 1/4 of an inch tall, so it is what it is. But normally when you buy these, this will come with a 4 amp hour battery, depending on which model you get. This one did come with a 4 amp, and the mower came with a 5 amp, so that should be totally adequate, and they are interchangeable. You can put a 2 amp, 3 amp, 4 amp, 5 amp in the mower, and vice versa. They're all the same size. You can interchange them. I've got like, I think, 5 or so of these batteries now, so I'll never run out. Yeah, so I think it's pretty decent. The mower is a little lighter than my gas mower. That's good for carrying it around, but I like the gas mower a little better because it does give more defined lines in the grass. It's kind of hard. If your grass isn't real long, it's kind of hard to see where you just mowed, to be honest. So that's something to think about. Um, for the price I paid, I can't complain. I paid $100 for that mower, and this here, I think I paid $40 for the string trimmer. They both had batteries. I mean, $140 for both of them. I think it's a deal. I think it's a great deal. But like I said, if you're going to spend $330 for the mower and $220 for the trimmer, I wouldn't do it. I just get some used stuff or go gas. Anyways, that's what I think. Y'all have a good one. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time.